This place is called To Western Europe for You. Love this description of it. You will learn more about Europe culture here than anywhere else on Reddit. And that is absolutely true. Italy did nothing wrong in World War II, but unironically. Oh, this should be good. Firstly, we did nothing wrong because we did nothing. Oh, and here's Mussolini being dragged on his horse, I think, taking part in the attack on England. Add that to the worst Italian war crime at that time, back when Mussolini tried to ban pasta. I mean, even I'm still offended about that. Just ignore this Wikipedia page about what the Italians did in Ethiopia. Secondly, I forgot we were even using numbers here. If Germans didn't want us to switch sides, they shouldn't have allied with us. Is he stupid? The Italians literally switched sides in World War I. What did you think they were gonna do for the sequel? That's on you, Germany. Thirdly, we are people of color, and therefore we are actually oppressed by evil white people. Real image circa 1940 of people crushing the Italians. Fourthly, gloriously Mussolini was not comically incompetent, but he was in fact playing 4D chess. Italy was secretly an allied power. The invasion of Greece was an inside job, says Benito. I forgot he made that quote. Who did the most to help defeat the no-no Germans? It was actually Italy by 42%. Fifthly, all the bad guys got punished, except guess who didn't? Axis-powered Germany got split in half. Axis-powered Japan got atomized. Totally not. Axis-powered Italy didn't even get a scratch. Untouched, strong. Laughs in spaghetti. I mean, there's no lie here. It just keeps going. 6. If it wasn't for us, all of Europe would have been eating basically terrible Nordic food, so we should be forgiven. For, of course, the things we didn't do, obviously. We gave you pizza, pasta, tiramisu, be grateful. Yummy. Without us, you would subsist on biochemical weapons. It's the only way the Nordics can take over the world, whatever this food is they're trying to serve us. 7. I can't believe this is still going. All Italians go to heaven, only good guys go to heaven. Checkmate atheists. Oh, yeah, that's right, because they've got Rome. God literally lives here. But the Italians come to me and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these. 8. Every Italian looks like this. Come on, look at that face. We literally did nothing wrong ever. Known the facts. Finally, if we were evil, we would actually be Waluigi. Self-pity, virgin, war crime, bad. That's not us. They do name a lot of their people actually Luigi, and he is wholesome, kind-hearted, family man. I've never met an Italian named Waluigi yet, but there's a first for everything. Very educational slideshow. Thank you for that. There is more effort in this meme than Italians ever put in the war. Absolutely god tier post there. As we can see, the average German castle remains the same after hundreds of years, keeping its rustic beauty. Plus, it can be used as a defensive structure. Just look at those raised windows. No ladder can even come close to reaching that. Now compare that to this foul French castle being renovated by the Victorians, losing the main purpose of a castle. Disgusting. Just look at those ground level windows. It's almost like they're inviting for this place to get robbed. Oh look, it's literally happening right here. Just another dub for Germany and L for France. I mean, they gotta find something since the Germans took a lot of World War L's. Their main purpose today is remaining as inaccessible to tourists as possible. The long hikes filter out Yanks and medieval nerds alike. Of course, France does still have some nice castles though. I feel like during the zombie apocalypse, we're gonna need to use these again. How to Dutch, a brief tutorial. This is how to be Dutch in Spain. How to Dutch in France now. French car driver kind of angry because the Dutch got this big old trailer. How to Dutch in the Olympics. 18 million. 18 million! This is referring to the Netherlands population and the fact there's only 18 million Dutch living here, yet they still win a lot of medals at the Olympics. How to Dutch in Nuremberg. How to Dutch in the United Kingdom. They got their favorite drink. How to Dutch in Belgium. Haha. You're dumb. You're stupid. Not him again, says Belgium. How to Dutch in Balkans. Oh, nothing to see here. It's on fire. And finally, how to Dutch on the internet. We never did anything wrong. And if we had to, they would deserve. Oh no. I feel like they actually hide pretty well under the surface. A lot of people don't bring up their crimes. Believe it or not, there's literally a reference for every single slide here. Very clear tutorial. Now I understand. Guys, please hear me out. Racism is wrong. It is okay to be German. Well, yeah, of course. Or Italian. Oh, here is two of their leaders before. Or French. I forgot he was French. Or Spanish. How to bring a country to poop. Or okay. Or English. Yeah, Barry. Or okay, I can't really show that one image there. Or Dutch. I really wish we could see the height of all of them. Or a little slower than the rest, Belgium. Or Swiss. Fun fact, Smaug from The Hobbit is actually just a Swiss citizen. Or Danish. I'm at least part Lego, believe it or not. Or Swedish. Yes, Walter White was Swedish. Or Finnish. They do love their Mongolian throat singing there. We're all Western Europe, and therefore, I love you all. But there is only one people that rightfully deserve our hate. They're annoying, they're pretentious, they think they're better than us, their food sucks, their their accent is ugly. Oh, I wonder who it could be. That town that's only 10 kilometers away. There's literally nothing worse than my neighbor. I will say this is one of those things that I think expand across all cultures around the world. There's nothing worse than your rival town. I think for Europe, they really get that because they have, well, so much history of them fighting their rival town. At least in the US, they didn't do that. I was gonna go for the Americans, but the best way to piss them off is to ignore them. I kind of did want to see it as well. I'm kind of feeling a little bit left out today. This looks so much fun. Where's our slander? Giving Yanks copious amounts of attention on this sub only feeds their delusion that they're superior to Europeans. Damn, I guess I'll have to do it myself. I'm a US citizen with a US passport. I'd really like to get my European passport for dual citizenship. In order of percentage, I'm English, Irish, Scottish, German, and Bohemian with some Czech thrown in. With England leaving the EU, it doesn't do me much good to have an English passport. I'd like to travel freely in Europe and maybe move there. Anyone have any ideas on how to pursue this? I've got my ancestry traced back to the 1400s. Ah, this is so embarrassing. There's a scary amount of Americans that do this. We can be proud, but let's not pretend like we are from those countries if you were born here. And if you've lived here your entire life, we just want to be connected to our roots so badly that it's honestly just cringe. Shuts off all nuclear power plants, shuts off coal power plants, doesn't invest in renewable energy anymore, builds gas power plants, builds Nord Stream 2 to immediately kill it, stops importing Russian gas. Ah, classic Germany. They really have no idea what they're doing, huh? Poor East German side. But they do use the most modern methods for communication. Study finds if Germany hadn't abandoned its nuclear policy, it would have reduced its emissions by 73% from 2002 to 2022, compared to 25% for the same duration. Also, the transition to renewables without nuclear costed $700 billion almost, which could have been done at half the cost with the help of nuclear power. Yeah, you could definitely say that again. We have a saying in German, don't trust la study you didn't make up yourself. I just made the mistake of thinking all Swedes were femboys. This is what I saw when I drove 10 kilometers north of Stockholm. So they're definitely not all femboys. Maybe it's just a Stockholm effect or something. This is what I should look like if I was the height of a normal person. I have to stack two of me on top of each other to get to this guy's height. She's fit, not gonna lie. 1992's mad cow disease outbreak areas. It seemed to have only affected England, parts of Wales, and only this half of Northern Ireland. Scotland was untouched. Now compare that to Brexit referendum local results. Wait a minute. What? Why is it so perfect? Wait, hold up. It may, however, be a mistake to jump to conclusions. Oh man, I need to hear more of this. Maybe this has something to do with population density, but you know what? I don't know. Languages of Europe with their official flags. Oh, this should be good. German with the Austrian flag. French with the Canadian flag. English with the, American flag, really. Dutch with the, Belgium. Catalan with... Why would... I don't even understand that. Greek with the Cyprus flag. Irish with the flag of Boston, Massachusetts. Is that Boston, Massachusetts? Wow, yeah, I should have known. Italian with the flag of San Marino. Portuguese with the... This is just like unironically used. Like everyone uses Brazil now for the Portuguese language. I mean, it's a country with 200 million plus speakers of that language versus Portugal. There's only like less than 20 million. Jeez, almost less than 10. And finally, this classic. They always love when you put the Mexico flag there. I've seen a lot of memes like this with languages associated with flags, but there's a couple outliers in here that I like a lot, specifically the Irish, Italian, and Greek one. I mean, the Republic of San Marino is older than the Republic of Italy, so good point. Paid war debts, apologizes to everyone, teaches their war crimes, does their best to make sure it never happens again, 15 to 30 million oofs. This is what Germany is known for today. Meanwhile, apologize to America, kind of, doesn't acknowledge the war crimes, schools don't teach war crimes, estimated oofs 40 million. What Japan is known for today. No German zombies versus cute anime waifu girls. What went wrong, Germany? How did you make such a massive PR mistake? I love the apologize to America question mark. They definitely didn't apologize to everybody else though. What 4D chess were they playing? I think the Germans tried to rebrand, it just wasn't as effective. How to English tutorial in the antiquity. Get off me, swamp. Don't touch me, rocks. How to English in the Middle Ages. Cutting people's heads off. Oh, next wife. How to English in India. That's some nice rock you got there. Oh, they're gonna take it. How to English in Africa. That's a nice rock you got there. How to English in Greece. That's a nice rock you got there. How to English in Spain. For the king and country. Are they gonna jump out? What are they doing? Yeah, the Spanish not happy about this. How to English on the internet. Basically, despise everyone else. Love me rocks, me beer, me wifey. Ate some chips, simple as, yes, football. Accurate, and still not getting your rocks back. I like these tutorials here. I refuse to believe the ancient Greeks or Romans were like modern Italians and Greeks. They must have been more Nordic. You didn't create poop, you have nothing to do with the ancient Greeks and Romans. You were racially Nordic. Fellow Greek brothers, our two people belong together. The ancient Greeks were Nordic Proto-Europeans. I don't know why I said that. Europeans. Reminder that Nords built Rome. Ancient Greeks were Nordic. Once again, different peoples trying to role play as Rome. I didn't actually realize even the Nordics were doing that. I mean, I guess in this day and age, pretty much everyone is doing that. There's an old town in China that still believe that they're like from the Roman Empire or descendants. Maybe I'm Roman. I don't even know it. The British be like, Hans, why have we never just joined forces to take the world? This would probably be the unstoppable combination, but the British and Germans were always on opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to the world wars. It's a scary thought. Like, imagine having your ally Japan, but just closer to you in Europe. That combined black and blue forces would have been terrifying. Again, that was too Western for you, incredibly educational. I don't think there's any place on Reddit that teaches more than this place. Big thanks to the patrons. Month 1 in Drew's basement. Kansas was mentioned. I can't sleep without Drew's voice. Drew's Argentinian Grandpa. I'm back, Amateur boys. Archaeology. aPhatNarwhal. Carmel Saida. DaBeautiful-MEGAN-Underwood. InquisitorXarius. KirinoIsBestGirl. Tambre, Tyrol. The Mexican KingBearHaze. Fredrik Tibblin. And ZaneyBoi.